Hi, I'm Beth, and I'm a staff product manager here at Intercom. At Pioneer, our annual customer event, we shared our vision for Fin as one unified agent capable of handling not just customer service, but the entire customer experience. And today I'm talking about one of the first ways Fin is expanding beyond service. Fin Sales Agent is our new experience for inbound sales, using the latest AI to engage prospects conversationally, qualify them in real time, and route the strongest opportunities to the right team or path. So just as you have a playbook to guide your human sales team, you begin with creating a playbook for Fin Sales Agent. This defines how Fin should behave, the rules it follows, the signals it looks for, and the outcomes it can guide prospects towards. Getting started is really simple. You just describe your qualification logic in natural language. So here I've said that I'm a sales development representative for Exemplary Sacks and given Fin the qualification outcomes to look for. So we have 3 plans, Enterprise, Pro and Starter, and the information that Fin should look for leads to kind of reach one of those outcomes. If they're smaller, guide them to self-serve. If a lead qualifies for Enterprise, route them to sales and offer a meeting. You can paste in existing documentation, add context about your ICP, or simply just a link to your pricing page. And within a few clicks, you can generate this and we'll create a structured playbook, which becomes the foundation for every decision that Fin makes. So once that's created, at the top, you'll see the information Fin needs to capture. Things like email address, company name, timeline. That ensures every qualified lead comes with the right context. And below that are your routing outcomes. There's always a path to disqualification and support because not every conversation should go to sales. And then there are the outcomes you define, like enterprise or self-serve or pro and starter in these cases. For each outcome, Fin understands what conditions must be true, what additional details to gather, and what should happen next. So instead of hard-coded or rigid forms, Fin dynamically gathers the right information within the conversation. And then when someone meets your criteria, whether that's company size, budget, or timeline, Fin takes the next step instantly. That might mean offering a meeting, assigning the conversation, or starting a trial. Fin also connects seamlessly to your existing sales tools. So if I go to the integrations page, you can integrate Fin with your CRM like Attio or Salesforce. So Fin automatically creates or updates a lead with full context it gathers in that conversation. And Fin also uses online research to learn more about the prospect. Once a prospect shares their work email, Fin can bring in helpful business context, again, like company, size, or industry, and use that to personalize the conversation, just like a human SDR would. All of this ensures qualification is accurate, contextual, and synced with the rest of your GTM stack. When you're ready, you can preview the experience, test the conversations, and then deploy on the channels that your prospects already use. Now let's see what this looks like when it's live on a website. Let's say I'm a prospect visiting your marketing site. The first thing I see here is the new Spotlight Messenger, an AI-first experience built specifically for sales. It's more prominent, more conversational, and designed to turn visitor curiosity into high-intent engagement. So here there's a proactive message that I can click on to start a conversation. Say I'm looking for a demo. I want to track health scores for my 700 accounts. Do you offer that? So here I'm asking Fin a question, and Fin's going to answer my question, but it's also then going to think about that playbook and next steps in terms of what it needs to ask me to learn more about me as a lead and route me down the right path. Cool. So here, again, you can see that Fin has come back and answered my question, but wants to know what is the information to route me. So here I can say, get connected to the right person. Can I grab your name, company name, email, all of that information that we just saw in the playbook. So here I'll say, Beth's company, name is Beth, demo@email.com. Keep it really simple. Let's let Fin know that I really want to get this set up soon, looking to implement within a month, and just give that sense of urgency. So again, here Fin is storing all of this information that I'm giving it and using that playbook to determine if there's any more questions it needs to ask me or if it can just route me to a meeting. So based on the playbook we set up, there's a couple more questions that could be asked. So here is how many team members would we need to access the platform? Let's say I've got 80 team members. Great. So again, this should be all of the information that Fin's needed to collect to then take me to the next step, which is that routing outcome. So here you can see that Fin is agreeing that I'm kind of fit for the enterprise plan and offering to get me started with a demo. Cool. So here I have meetings that I can book right in the messenger. I never need to leave the messenger. So I pick a time that best suits my schedule, and the meeting is all booked within the conversation. Behind the scenes, this rich detail is syncing directly with the CRM. So as you can see, Fin Sales Agent doesn't just assist sales teams, it runs inbound sales conversations end to end. It engages prospects at the right time, guides product discovery, identifies the strongest opportunities, and closes like your best sales rep. And it directly generates revenue with a level of quality and scale that just wasn't possible before now. If you're interested in learning more about Fin Sales Agent, please get in touch.